Yo, what's up, my fellow otakus? You know that feeling when you finish an anime and just sit there like, bro, what do I even do now? Yeah, this list is full of exactly that kind of anime. So today, here on Zen Otaku, I'm bringing you the 10 anime airing right now in 2025 that you cannot skip. Grab your ramen, get comfy, and let's dive right in, cause this lineup is fire. Dusk Beyond the End of the World, Towa no Yugure. Bro, this one's different. And when I say different, I mean it hits you right in the feels. The story starts with this guy who wakes up 200 years after the end of the world. Like, Earth's done. Humanity's basically gone. And the one who saves him? A beautiful android named Yugure, who, by the way, proposes to him right off the bat. Yeah, you heard me. But this isn't your typical robot girl falls for human guy type of story. It's deeper, way deeper. It's about loneliness, identity, and what it means to actually feel in a world that's lost everything. The visuals are stunning, the atmosphere is melancholic, and the soundtrack gives you chills. If you're into something thoughtful but still emotional, this is the one. Think Vivi, Fluorite Eye's song meets Made in Abyss, but with a more romantic and reflective tone. And yeah, it's an original by PA Works, so expect gorgeous animation and an ending that will absolutely wreck you, in a good way. Kakuriyo, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Season 2. Finally, it's back. If you watched Kakuriyo no Yadameshi years ago, that cozy anime full of spirits, delicious food, and slow burn romance, well, guess what? Season 2 is here in 2025, and it's better than ever. Aoi returns to the spirit world, still running her magical inn and cooking up divine dishes for the most bizarre ayakashi, Japanese spirits you can imagine. This is the kind of anime you watch to heal your soul. You finish an intense shonen episode, you pop this on and instantly feel 10x calmer. The visuals are absolutely stunning. Gonzo and Makariya outdid themselves. The lighting, the spirit effects, the food. Bro, you'll want to pause every scene just to admire it. And the romance between Aoi and the Udana? Subtle, gentle, and so wholesome. It's not forced. It's that slow, quiet connection that makes you smile like an idiot. A star brighter than the sun. Now this one's stealing hearts this year. A star brighter than the sun looks like your standard romance at first, but it hits way harder than you expect. The story follows a girl who's always felt off. She's tall, strong, and different, constantly trying to make herself smaller to fit in. Then she meets a guy who also feels like he doesn't belong. Quiet, insecure, kinda lost. And when these two connect, magic. Pure emotional magic. What's amazing here is how the anime deals with insecurity and self-acceptance. Watching these two learn to be comfortable in their own skin is just beautiful. The art style? Chef's kiss. Totally in the spirit of Ao Haru Ride and My Love Story. No surprise since it's by Kazune Kawahara herself. It's classic shoujo energy with a modern emotional core. You'll smile, you'll feel warm, and you'll believe in love again. Let this grieving soul retire. Alright, so this one's got a title that says it all. Let this tired soul finally retire. And yeah, that's exactly what it's about. A legendary warrior who just wants to chill after years of fighting. But life won't let him. It's that perfect mix of comedy, reflection, and emotion. You've got this dude who's like, I'm done with drama, and the universe goes, nah bro, one last adventure. The story plays with burnout, purpose, and the struggle of moving on from who you used to be. If you liked stuff like Mushoku Tensei or Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions, you'll love this one. It's got that same fantasy world but emotionally real vibe. A wild last boss appeared. Oh, here we go. The isekai fans are eating good this year. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you've become the final boss of your favorite MMO. Like, not a hero, not a side character, the villain. The protagonist here gets reincarnated as the game's last boss, and suddenly has to deal with all the chaos that comes with that. Enemies, allies, and the guilt of being way too OP for her own good. It's fast-paced, fun, and full of that chaotic energy that makes isekai so addictive. If you're into Overlord, ReZero, or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, you're gonna vibe with this one big time. It's got wild fights, sharp humor, and just enough heart to keep it from feeling generic. This monster wants to eat me now. This one's a trip. You read that title and think, is that literal or something else? And honestly, it's both. The main girl's this awkward, unlucky type who suddenly gets targeted by a monster that literally wants to eat her. But here's the twist. The monster kinda falls for her, like emotionally. Yeah, it's wild. What follows is this mix of dark comedy, monster romance, and surprisingly deep moments about loneliness and fear. It's weird, it's funny, it's sweet in a totally messed up way. If you like the balance between creepy and wholesome, this one's gonna crawl into your heart and maybe eat it. Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a kamen rider. This one's honestly adorable. Tojima Tanzaburo is your average middle-aged salaryman, overworked, underpaid, tired of life, who's always dreamed of becoming a kamen rider. But of course, life ain't a tokusatsu show, until one day it kinda becomes one. He ends up in these ridiculous, action-packed situations that feel like something straight out of Kamen Rider itself. It's equal parts funny, nostalgic, and strangely inspiring. It's basically saying, you're never too old to chase your childhood dreams. If you grew up watching tokusatsu heroes, this one's gonna hit you right in the nostalgia. May I ask for one last thing? Now this one's got heavy vibes. It's about a legendary assassin who gets betrayed and left for dead, but before dying, she's granted a chance to fulfill one final wish. What follows is a mix of revenge, redemption, and closure. It's not just about killing or action, it's about finding peace, forgiving yourself, and choosing your own ending. There's drama, emotion, and those quiet moments that stick with you long after the credits roll. Think Vivi meets 86 with that balance of heart and heartbreak. To Your Eternity, Season 3 man. To Your Eternity, you already know this one's gonna hurt. Beautifully. If you've seen the first 2 seasons, you know that this series is basically emotional destruction in anime form. It follows Fushi, this immortal being learning what it means to be human, to love, to lose, to grow. And every time he learns something new, it costs him so much. Season 3 keeps pushing that emotional roller coaster. Fushi's wiser now, but the world keeps changing, and loss never stops. The storytelling is poetic, the emotions raw, and the art still breathtaking. Get tissues. You're gonna need them. Ranma 1 and 2, Season 2. And to close it off with a nostalgic bang, Ranma 1 and 2 is back, baby. That's right, the legendary martial arts gender-bending comedy has returned with a brand new season. If you never watched the classic, do yourself a favor and binge it before this one. Ranma still transforms into a girl with cold water, chaos still reigns, and every episode is pure, hilarious madness. The animation, modernized but faithful. The humor, timeless. It's a love letter to the old school days of anime, and a perfect reintroduction for a new generation of fans. So, which of these 2025 anime are you watching right now, or adding straight to your list after this video? Because let's be real, 2025 is stacked. Now hey, before you click away, make sure you subscribe to Zen Otaku. We drop new anime talks, reviews, and breakdowns every week, and you do not want to miss the next one. Hit that like button, drop a comment telling me which anime you're hyped for, and share this video with your anime squad. You know, the one that's always like, bro, what should I watch next? Thanks for hanging out till the end, fam.